my thought leadership is 3, 4 times more powerful than it ever could have been if I hadn't put the book together. All I hear at cocktail parties is author, author.
Hey Greg, how you doing?
Simon, I'm doing great. I finally got the book that you and Kate helped me out on. So it went live last week. So it's called the Frictionless Brand Experience. It's like, what type of friction do people run into when they're trying to buy something or as a customer? Everyone was surprised that it's a $3 trillion revenue problem for companies. It can add a dramatic amount to companies' revenues and profits if they address it.
What was that feeling when you finally published it?
So the first was a sense of relief, which is why I felt like the pregnant mom who you're like, please just give birth, please get the let's get this thing over with. When you publish it and you send it off, you now can look back with a different, a little bit more objective eye and look at it and go, wow. Here are the themes. And right after I submitted it, I had to give a couple of global webinar speeches, and just a reflection of those said the message is getting clearer. It's a lot more stable and it's a lot more solid. So that part felt like I had gotten to the core and the essence of what the issues were.
So why
Yeah.
don't you give them a sentence or two about what you do, some of the companies you've helped and the stakes
Yeah.
involved?
So we do a lot of work with tech companies, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Oracle. Amazon's just a great example. When Amazon first came out with one-click ordering, what they were trying to do is cut down the amount of clicks and effort that it took to order something online. Now, both they and Google have visual searches, so you can send in a picture of what you're looking for and get to that instead of typing something in and filtering through a bunch of problems. And people who run into frictions switch brands 5 times more likely and more frequently than those who run into no friction. So it's got real bottom line impact.
But when it came to a book, you weren't quite sure how to move forward. So tell me a little bit about the challenges that you were experiencing early on and sort of how the coaching helped to address those.
I wasn't just inexperienced, I was scared to death. So I knew the way I got to the book is I wanted to give my thought leadership away because the community needed better help. Knowing how to tell a story, not just telling my story, but telling it in a way that the reader might want to look, that's what I didn't know. And so all the feedback every single week was really helpful. And if, like most things, if you're attentive and you pay attention and you do what the professor tells you to do, you're going to be more successful. And wouldn't you know it, about 10 weeks later, I had all the chapters done. Simon, there's no way I could have done it. There's no way I could have done it on my own. No way.
What is one thing that you want to tell people, maybe the former you who's been thinking about writing a book for a while but hasn't quite jumped in yet?
If you're thinking about it, go through the process. I think it will pull things out of you. It will expose things that might be gaps that you need to fill to make it stronger. But you're going to end up in a better place. And there's also something about telling people, I just came out with my book. There's a sense of pride, and there's a legitimacy that comes with it. There's a sense of calm inside me, Simon, that was not there 6 months ago. I was always kind of digesting. It was like, how do I tell that story? Now I've told it. And the sense of calm allows me to be more productive on every single thing I do.
Now that you've done this book, how does it impact your brand?
It moved from a little bit more analyst and analytical, which is let me help show you something, to let me help you lead. And I found that people were better in that.
Thanks for the update on where you're at.
Yeah.
Congratulations and appreciate you.
Simon, I appreciate you and Kate. Like I mentioned before, there's no way I would have known the first step. Nothing made any sense. You guys helped make sense out of it, gave me a structure, a coaching, guidance, feedback, and all of that. Just it helped draw out the best out of me and out of the concept. Thank you.
Great having you.
Yeah.